student, watch this video and learn how to use this very special pronoun, it. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First of all, thank you for watching this lesson, for clicking play. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, but more important, I hope this lesson is useful and that you can learn something different, something new, and improve your English skills. So make sure to subscribe because from Monday to Friday, I have really nice videos to help you with your English, listening skills, reading skills, all kinds of English tips to help you improve your English skills. Yeah. Anyways, and if you are already subscribed, you know I love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now, let's get down to business. Oh, okay. How to use the pronoun it. Thanks everybody for joining here in the chat. Really appreciate it. Be nice, be friendly, be cool. Guys, this is not a basic lesson, okay? So if you are a more basic speaker who can understand but not really speak, this lesson will not be a very basic lesson. I'll be giving you some interesting tips to help you use the pronoun it even more and to help you understand, because depending on the conversation, depending on the situation, you may see the pronoun it and you may not really understand why there's a it there. Okay, so first a quick review. Okay, as a beginner, and my nose is itching, as you always know. If you're new, this video I'm making right now is live and my nose itches, okay? Anyways, as a beginner, you learned that the pronoun it is a subject pronoun that can be used to replace objects, animals, things in the singular form. So I bought a new house in the country. It has, the house has, so it has 3 bedrooms, a huge living room, and the most beautiful view, okay? Now, you can also use the pronoun it as an object pronoun because it can replace a direct or indirect object. For example, Peter got a new jacket, but I hate it. I hate what? The jacket, but I don't want to repeat the jacket again. So I hate it. This it is replacing a new jacket. So these are basic uses for the pronoun it. Okay, there may be some other basic uses, but this is pretty much what you learn as a basic learner. So you should know this by now. Okay, now what I'm going to show you tonight is a little bit different. You may see this in some conversations. You may intuitively use this already, but hey, it's nice to explain. So the first explanation is beginning of sentences. Now, when I say beginning of sentences, I will start with the pronoun it. Now, this confuses many English learners, especially Latin people, because we have the influence of our language, of the Spanish language, of the Italian language, or of the Portuguese language, because in Portuguese and in Spanish, for example, depending on the sentence, we don't really need the pronoun it is. We don't need it. We wouldn't need it. We could start with the verb. But in English, it doesn't work that way. We can't really do it. So here, in this kind of sentence, when I want to start with it, I will focus on something by putting this thing, this information, this subject at the end of the sentence. Usually when I want to emphasize something in a sentence, I will mention it at the end. When it's important information, I usually mention it in the end. For example, it's illegal to smoke here. Smoking here is illegal, okay? So smoking here is definitely more important because it's the action that is illegal, okay? Now, it's used in the position of the subject in the beginning. So the subject here is smoking here, okay? But I will put it at the end. So I will use it as the subject, okay? Or object of a verb. When the real subject, in this case, is smoking, is at the end. okay, or the object. This could be a subject or an object. They usually go to the end. These are very specific phrases that I use, okay? So it's illegal to smoke here. Or you could say, hey, to smoke here, smoking here is illegal. Or it's a miracle that he survived the accident. So surviving the accident is more important, okay? But it's a miracle, okay, it's fine. So I can start with it is. You will see that it's very common, not mandatory, but it's very common to have an adjective, okay? And I will talk a little bit more about these constructions. Here I'm giving you the idea why I have this, okay? I will emphasize the important information at the end of my sentence, and I will start by saying something. It is a miracle. What is a miracle? Well, he survived the accident. Well, it's a miracle. Okay, that he survived the accident is a miracle. Or it's impossible to get there in time. Okay, so getting there in time is impossible. I could invert and start with the verb that in this case is the subject of my sentence. Okay, now I will also use it plus verb plus object plus infinitive. It seems like a lot, but it's not. Okay, I will have it, then I will have a verb. These verbs are very specific, okay? Usually verbs that describe feelings such as annoy, worry, hurt, my feelings, you hurt my feelings, scare, surprise, upset, okay? So this structure is very common with verbs that express feelings. After the verb, you will have an object. Usually, it's not a rule, okay? But this object is usually a person. It bothers me, it bothers James, it bothers the kids, usually, okay? Because I'm talking about feelings, so you can't really bother the door. That would be very strange if you bothered a door, you know, if you made a door upset. I mean, that's not really possible. That's crazy. That's cuckoo. Anyways, it shocked me, so it plus the verb, and here I posted the most common verbs: amaze, annoy, astonish, concern, cost, frighten, hurt, scare, surprise, upset, worry, shock. It shocked me, the person, object, okay? The object of the sentence, okay? To plus the verb. It shocked me what? Okay, what shocked me? Oh, it shocked me to know I was not getting promoted. I can't believe me. I can't believe it. Not believe me. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I'm not getting promoted. You know, I couldn't believe I wasn't getting promoted. So it shocked me to know. It was shocking to me, okay? So this is a good way to start a sentence, and these verbs are the most popular ones. Start paying attention to the TV series you watch, to the movies you watch. You will see these phrases all the time. And usually when we are listening to people talking in English in movies or TV series, we don't pay attention and we don't study this structure. So many times the students don't use this structure, okay? So I'm showing you this because I believe that it's important. It's a good idea to start using these sentences, okay? You know, it really bothers me when he does that. Now here I use the W8 word, and it's possible to do that too. It really bothers me how you treat people. How do you treat people? Do you treat people nicely? Well, let me know. And if you are nice and if you are enjoying this lesson, make sure to hit the like button. I really appreciate it when you guys hit the like button because it helps me understand that this is a good lesson and that you are enjoying the content. But it also helps YouTube understand that this is a good lesson so that it can recommend this video to other people like you, okay? Now, it amazes me to think another year is over. Well, this is a little dramatic. I know we are in April, but due to the circumstances, I think this year should be over, okay? It amazes me. Okay, let's put this into a real context. It amazes me to think this year is flying by, and this is true. I think this year 2020 is going so fast, flying by. Okay, so this is a possible structure. The next structure is similar, but instead of having the to plus infinitive, to go, to do, to study, to listen, to be promoted, to blah, 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 okay? To think. No, then I have a that clause, okay? It bothers me that you never tell me anything about your day. So you can use the verbs that it's, guys, I'm showing you popular verbs that you can use this with, because you can't do this with everything in English, with every verb, because it won't make sense. Now, does this mean that it's limited and you don't use this very much? No, not at all. Actually, it's the other way around. These sentences are very popular and native speakers use this all the time, but we don't pay attention. We don't study this. We don't practice. And I'm not saying that you absolutely must use this. I'm saying that if you start paying attention to my lessons, to my videos, you will realize that I use this a lot, because it's a common sentence, okay? That, of course, not common for beginners, no. But for pre-intermediate, intermediate speakers, this is something that you should be including, and that perhaps you already use, but you just don't know that that's what it is, okay? Now, it bothers me that. It worries me that you're not eating. What's going on? And teacher, is this formal? No, okay, it is not. As I told you yesterday, I'm watching Friends every day, and every day I see something that I'm teaching you guys here, because remember, I'm always trying to bring something that native speakers use, not because, oh, I love native speakers, no, but I'm trying to teach you English, teach you things they use, teach you things that are common for them, everyday stuff, okay? Now, this is one expression that I use a lot. It suddenly hit me. Not no, not at all. It suddenly, out of nowhere, it suddenly hit me. It occurred to me. And then I realized. And then it occurred to me. And then I thought. It hit me. Oh, okay. Oh no, it suddenly hit me that James was not joking when he said he was leaving. You know, after I was talking to you, it suddenly hit me that he's leaving. He really meant it. Mean. Watch yesterday's lesson to see the verb mean and the word mean in general. It amazes me that some people still believe the world is flat. Well, some people believe that. So it amazes me that, it bothers me that, it suddenly hit me that. These are it plus verb plus object plus that clause. Okay, so it bothers me. It bothers my parents that I don't call them every day. And this is true? No, this is not really true. It doesn't bother them that I don't call very often. So these are, it turns out that, oh my God, I listen to this in Friends all the time. It turns out that blah, blah, blah. It turns out that blah, blah, blah. I remember Ross talking, using this sentence. So these are popular sentences, okay? Now, this is a popular one, and I usually teach my basic students how to use. I don't go so deep in the explanation, but I teach them, especially when it comes to time. Eat plus take plus object plus to plus infinitive, okay? And when I say take, if it's in the present, it takes. If it's in the past, it took, okay? If it's in the future, you can use it. It's going to take, or it'll take. It's possible. Remember, you can talk about things in the present, in the future, in the continuous, but you need to find a context, okay? So make sure you know what situation you're using this, okay? Now, you will use this structure when you want to say what is necessary to complete a particular activity, okay? So something that is needed to do another thing, to get something done, such as time, resources, characteristics. So, for example, the first example is characteristic. It takes, well, I don't know if it's really characteristic, but maybe an effort. This confuses me. It takes a lot of effort to get into university. Why? What is necessary to get into university? Think about this. What is necessary to get into university? Oh, money. Okay, money too. But in general, effort. Effort is necessary to get into university. Because if you don't make an effort to study and dedicate yourself, you won't get in, okay? So it takes a lot of effort to get into university. Now, time. Oh, it took me 2 years to finish my first novel. I'm not a writer, this is just an example. So it took me how much time? Well, how much time was necessary? How long was necessary? 2 years. Oh, it takes a lot of work to build your own house. I could never do that. I don't think I have the strength, the knowledge, the skills, the time to build my own house. But my father built our house. Yeah, he did. Our home. Anyways, my friends, moving on. If you want to receive, I finished actually. I have a special invitation. I have a Telegram group, and every week I try to send some. I try to send some short audios, sometimes some PDF files. Depends on the week. Okay, right now I'm sending more audio messages, but make sure to join. And other than that, I think the link is in the descriptions. Check the descriptions, okay? Other than that, my friends, I want you to come back here in the comments and write one example, okay? Participate, write one example. Other than that, have a lovely day or a lovely night, and I will see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye.